And you didn't want to tell me what you were into either.
Good reason. Look what happened.
So that's back on me now. I thought...
Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? What's this about?
Nice to see you too, Beauty. Snow sent me.
Oh, what for?
Listen, I've had a shitty night.
Well, you're not the only one.
And I really don't want to deal with the runaround. Snow said you called and wanted to talk to me.
If someone called, it must have been Beast. I certainly didn't.
Okay,
You know, if you had just kept your mouth shut about me, Beast wouldn't have lost his head over the open arms. He never would have even found the place. And I wouldn't have had to spend the night defending myself for keeping secrets with Bigby Wolf. I lost my job because of you. I needed that.
Who's there? Beauty? Who is it?
if you don't want to talk, can you just get Beast for me?
I don't know. Talking has a way of escalating with you. Bigby's here.
Hi, Bigby. Can you give us a minute? A word in private?
I think that's a good idea.
I guess I really do have the smallest apartment in the Woodlands.
Now, Beauty, let's not make a problem out of this.
What's he doing here? Do we really need to bring Bigby into this?
We talked about it already.
But I just don't think he's going to improve our situation.
Well, that's what we're going to find out.
Talk about living in the
I know
past.
you're gonna disagree, but if he can't keep a little secret, how can we trust him with this?
I trust him.
Well, of course you do. Whatever. It's not just that. Trouble follows him around.
We're out of money and we're up against the wall here, okay? So can we finish this later? Now that Bigby's here, let's just...
Fine. Go on. Was 1 minute too much to ask?
Sorry, we've had a long night.
Yeah. What's that you always say? Centuries of marriage come with centuries of baggage.
I gotta say, your place, it looks, expensive.
What's that supposed to mean?
Beauty!
What? It's a fair question. He's the sheriff, not an interior decorator.
Nothing. It's a nice place you got here.
Oh, well, thanks. But that's not why I called.
Snow told me you went to her for some financial help. Did you end up going to the Crooked Man?
That's part of it, but...
We can't bring him into this. He's just going to make things worse. He always does.
Well, he's here now, so let's see what he can do.
Why are you being like this?
I'm just trying to do what's best for us.
I'd like to help you, but I can't do anything if you don't tell me what's going on.
Just answer me this first. What if we did have some information on the Crooked Man? If we talk, we're putting ourselves at risk. Could you protect us? I've seen what happens when you cross him.
I can protect you, but only if you tell me what I need to know. And that means details. No more stonewalling.
We're not!
And just tell me what's going on here.
You get used to a certain way of doing things, and sometimes it just gets away from you.
I just wanted to give Beauty the kind of life she deserves. You understand that, don't you? And there's not a lot of work out there. Who would we be if we just lived like...
Hi there, you've reached Beauty.
And Beast.
And we're out doing something fabulous.
Maybe I should...
A day at the beach?
Skiing the slopes?
Hey, we're not done
We
yet.
can't come to the
I
phone
should-
right now, so leave a message at the beep and we'll get back to you as soon as... humanly possible.
Beep!
That fucking message. I'm gonna come down there and bash your heads in with that machine if I have to call again and hear that fucking message one more time. I've been doing this long enough to know that if you had the cash, you'd have paid by now. So consider yourselves out of warnings. It's time to start thinking about how else you can settle this. Because next time, I'm making a house call. The Crooked Man's gonna get his, one way or another.
All I care about is, how can I find the Crooked Man? Who do I talk to? Where do I go?
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money. The Crooked Man's behind that place. I'd overheard people talking to Jersey about loans before. So, when I needed money, that's where I went. I didn't know what to do.
Who gets loans at a pawn shop anyway? What's really going on at this place?
The Crooked Man knows what people need to get by, so he provides. Besides, it didn't seem like such a bad deal when Jersey Devil was explaining it. I can see now that it was a mistake, but I'm not the only one who goes there, you know. I saw the Woodsman's axe there just the other day. It was in a display case.
I guess he's hit hard times too. There's a lot of that going around. I can't imagine he has a lot of marketable skills.
Sometimes, fables just don't have anywhere else to go.
Look, you don't have to explain yourself to me. But I'm not going there for a shopping trip. This is murder and kidnapping we're talking about. And if the axe was there, so were the people behind all this. Anything else is just background noise.
Maybe if you go there, you can sort some things out.
I guess I'll go check out the Lucky Pawn. If I can't track down the Crooked Man there, maybe I can make enough noise that the Crooked Man will come find me.
Hold on, Bigby. Don't go there. Sounds like you're just going to get Beauty in trouble. And... you know that butcher shop, the cut above? It's the place on Tubman Street. Same block as the baker and the candlestick maker. Well, I've been delivering packages from there for a while. The thing is, it's for the Crooked Man. And I don't think it's meat in the packages. You gotta understand, I needed work.
You have to believe us. We didn't think it would get like this.
We're decent people, Bigby.
How did you get involved with this?
Johann the Butcher called. He had a problem with the refrigeration unit one night. But when I finished, it was your pal Mary who showed up to pay me. She said I was reliable. She liked that. And it's the only thing I've been able to pick up. And it's still not enough. I don't want Beauty to have to work, especially not where she was.
It's Mary you deal with? Bloody Mary is there?
No, Johann is the one who hands over the packages, you know, day to day. But I've seen her around there. She gets under my skin, you know. I try to avoid her. But I don't need to tell you what she's
You're damn right you don't. I don't need a rundown on her reputation. If Mary works out of there, I need to look into it.
I just wanted to provide for Beauty. Give her the kind of life she deserves.
We shouldn't have to live like this, scraping to get by.
None of us should. We were royalty once. We were accustomed to a certain lifestyle. All we want is to make this place feel a little bit like home. You wouldn't understand, Bigby.
No, probably not.
So, where are you going? If this all goes sideways, I'd like to know where it's coming from.
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money. The Crooked...
You know that butcher shop, the cut above? The thing is, I don't...
The Lucky...
I'm going to the Lucky Pawn. There's too much going on there to ignore. I'll have a word or two with Jersey.
You know, Bigby, once you show your face there, word is going to get out. There may be nothing left to see if you go to the butcher shop after.
Well, I guess I'll find out.
Wait. I don't know what you're planning to do when you find the Crooked Man, but is there any way you could help us out?
What do you mean?
Well, maybe you can make this all just go away.
We would really appreciate it. What do you say?
Can you help us out?
You're asking me to kill him, aren't you? Is that what you think I do?
No, of course not.
I don't know how you'd get that idea. We know that the Crooked Man is dangerous to all of Fabletown.
I'm gonna do my job. Lucky for you, that might just solve your problems anyway.
Oh, thank you, Bigby.
I'm sure you'll do the right thing.